Here's a Hilti pd40 laser measuring device. I've had this device for probably 12 to 15 years, somewhere in that range. Unfortunately, Hilti no longer makes this device, so this discussion about this is kind of a day late and a dollar short because they don't make it anymore. But you can still find these on YouTube, on eBay sometimes for somewhere between 150 and if they're in almost new condition. And sometimes you'll find one that someone bought and they never used it, so it's virtually like new. It might be around 300 bucks. But in my opinion, they're well worth it because they are so reliable and so accurate. A nice feature about this, it has two really nice features that I use a lot. And the first one is this, which, you know, I'm sure a lot of the newer laser rangefinders, they all do this stuff, but this is just why I like this one for its simplicity. If you want to do consecutive measurements and you don't want to have to write all those down, so you can just take a measurement, hit the plus button, take the next measurement, hit the plus button, next measurement, hit the plus button. And you can see right there, it's just stacking those measurements up and keeping a cumulative total of what you're doing. The only issue with this is when you're starting to use this measure, sometimes what you'll do is you'll accidentally hit a button wrong and oops, you just cleared out all your information there. So now you got to start back over. But once you get the hang of doing this, that accidental error will become less and less. The second cool feature that I like is by hitting this parallelogram key right here, you put it into the area mode, and basically it's the same thing. So if you want to get an area of whatever, 1, 1, and then you can see at the bottom there, it shows the area of that. But now let's say I've got 3 other rooms that I want to do or whatever, and I want to know the cumulative total of all those, same function. Just hit the plus button, and it just keeps stacking the total up. And it'll do that for I don't want to say as many rooms as you want to do. I'm sure it's got a limit somewhere, but if you did 5 or 10 areas or 20 areas, I've done that many before, and it'll just keep stacking them right up. This laser measure, I find it's good for somewhere in about the 150 foot range. I forgot the exact specification on it, but it'll shoot a good ways. It's not like a 50 or 60 foot laser. It'll go a good ways, and it's really, really accurate. To compare this to another Hilti device, this is the Hilti PD5, and you can find these on eBay as well. But this one does not have the feature to do a cumulative total of your linear footages or your square foot areas. So this one, you take a measurement and it'll show it in the main part of the screen there. You take a measurement and it'll show you the current measurement in the big number, and then at the top here in the smaller number, it shows you the previous measurement. But that's all it'll do. So if you're going to measure with this one and you're going to do a lot of estimating, you're going to be, you know, if you need to keep up with it, you're going to be writing it down a lot. Whereas with this one, you can just kind of keep the running total. If you're in the market for a laser measure and you want something that's effective, reliable, accurate, I would highly recommend the Hilti products. Now, I'm sure that the way technology is advanced, products have gotten better. But back in the day when I first got this, I lost this, not this exact one, but one just like it. And I needed to do some estimating, and I went to Lowe's and I bought a cheap, like $40 Bosch laser measure. And it was terrible. I mean, it wouldn't go much more. At 50 foot range, it would start having problems. Now, I'm sure today the technology's gotten better, but from 12 years ago when I replaced the one that I lost with the exact same one, it's worked flawlessly. It's worked great. It's reliable, accurate. I mean, I've said that a few times. I just can't say enough about these Hilti laser measures. So if you're in the market for one and you're not, you know, concerned about spending a decent amount of money, you can't go wrong with one of these Hilti products. They're just really, really good products. Okay, have a good day.